Alright guys, we need to talk about what is happening on Steam right now with Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, because this was one of the most anticipated fighting games of the entire year. And this game just dropped, and the launch on PC is turning into an absolute nightmare for the devs, because right now this game is sitting at mixed reviews, and that is rapidly going downhill. And the comment section on Steam is completely losing their mind, because I'm talking about thousands of players flooding the store page, dropping just essays and calling out issues that are turning what should have been a massive launch day celebration into a total headache. I wanted to see the chaos for myself, so today we're sitting down on facecam, pulling up the actual Steam reviews together and breaking down why the community is so furious right now. Let's pull up to the store page and just see what's really going on there. But before we get into it, I just want to say that I'm sorry for the unorganized nature of this video. I just kind of put something together because I seen what was going on with Marvel Tokon and it just didn't sit well with me, so I just wanted to make a quick video that's following up on my first impressions video. Anyways, let's get back to it. So here we are on the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls Steam page, and we could see that the English reviews, 42% of that are positive, the rest are negative, so it leads it to a mixed review. If we go down, we could see the more specifics on it. On the review type, we could see that 1,251 are positive, and just about over half, 1,566 are negative. So why is that? This was one of the most hyped FGC games of, recent memories. People just wanted this game to succeed. I did too. It was basically like Marvel vs. Capcom, but just in a new way. And I just wanted this to succeed with Marvel characters. I mean, this is a great game in my opinion. I love it, and I'm playing it, and I am going to continue to play it. But I feel for those who aren't having a good time. First of all, this game has no Linux support. Basically, if you have a Steam machine or a Steam Deck, you will be unable to play this game on default settings, basically like what this guy right here is saying. On top of that, this game performs very poorly on the PC for people that don't have modern tech, and a lot of people don't have modern tech. Have you seen the prices of stuff nowadays? They're going up so high. So if you don't have a modern PC with modern tech that is on Windows 11, you are cooked, and you cannot play this fighting game. And you don't want to disregard the PC fan base. The PC fan base make up a huge portion of FGC fans. A lot of people are saying that it's not a stable 60 FPS, fluctuating 58 to 90 FPS with micro stutters. If you are playing a fighting game, you don't want your game to be stuttering. You want your game to be reactive. You want everything to be clean. You want to know what's going on, especially in a game where there's just like a cluster on the screen of just different moves and different characters flying out everywhere. You don't want that to be laggy, especially on, PC or consoles. I don't know how it is for console. And a ton of people are also complaining that you are required to log into a PSN account. Obviously, I don't have a problem with it because I used to play on PS5. I have an account, but I feel for those who don't. Imagine just going onto a PC Steam game, right? That's on Steam, and you're required to make an account for Sony? Like, that just sucks, especially with all the controversy that Sony's been in. You do not want to associate with them. They want to take away physical media. That is not us. That is not on our watch. We want physical media. Again, people are saying that, if you aren't running Windows 11, you will chug, if not brick. A lot of people are just having negative reviews. Of course, you have that occasional positive review. And here we are on Metacritic, and we could see that most of the reviews are positive with an 8.4 rating. That's basically almost an 8.5 out of 10, which is pretty good for a fighting game. There isn't a critic review yet because it's only available after 4 critic reviews. However, this is only based off of 36 reviews, and that's not a lot of people. And that leads me to believe that most of the people have complained on Steam. And obviously with my friends and all, I have tons of people that know the game and play it, and they love it because they have high-end techs. But most people don't have high-end technology. A lot of people are just playing this game on an old software or just not maximum up-to-date software. People are even refunding this game. They're saying, the PSN requirement sucks. Like I said, they're saying they pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, they refunded it, right? They are complaining about the anti-cheat, doesn't run on Linux. The game itself is really amazing. I love it, and I want Marvel to succeed. However, I don't want them to put out trash. I don't want Sony to take control and just mess everything up with, requiring them to log into Sony or having some anti-cheats that are like messing up the game and stuff like that. It just runs poorly. It's not optimized for PC, and like I said, I don't know how it runs on console. I haven't played it on PS5. I'm sure it's more optimized there, but for PC people, we are struggling. The PC isn't the master race here, right? And for a fighting game, we need to do better. They need to fix this on PC, right? They didn't fix a single problem the beta had. People are just mad. It was awful. I couldn't even reach 60 FPS in a game in 2026. It just doesn't run at all. People are complaining like hell, and this is not a good reputation coming out of the gate. I even, looked up an article here about IGN. IGN, I know they're very mixed, but they sometimes put out good news, right? They're saying that it has mixed user reviews, basically all the stuff that I was saying, and this game looks good. People are saying that it's incredible, and it is a fun game, but they need to fix it for everybody, because I will not stand behind just them putting out trash, right? I want to see them fix this, and I want to see the reviews going up, because this is what my vision for this game is. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys, and like I said before, this is just another follow-up video to my first impressions video, and while I was doing that video, I had no idea any of this was going on, because like I said before, I have a beefy PC, and I don't know what other people go through when playing this game, because obviously I play things on the highest because I could run that. I have up-to-date graphics, I have an up-to-date everything, and this just sucks for people that aren't so fortunate, because I really do feel for you guys. I do. I said before that this game was worth $60 if you are a Super Marvel fan or an FGC fan, because this game is fun. It really is. However, now that I heard all this, I really can't say that this game is worth $60, because on top of that, I was barely clinging on to that, yeah, it's worth $60, because it is a fighting game. It is fun for me, but fighting games generally don't have really a lot of content for casual fans, and this game I could see would cater towards a lot of casual fans, because it's very pick up and play friendly. Anybody could just pick it up that hasn't played a fighting game before and do a combo just by matching 1 or 2 or 3 or something, right? It's super easy to play, so I could see a lot of people playing this game. So if you're a casual fan, it is an iffy price point, because other than story mode and a couple arcade modes and online, you really don't have anything, because fighting games are meant to be played online. And seeing this on top of everything that's going on with this mixed reviews and stuff, I don't say it's worth $60. Just wait for a sale. But yeah, let me know how it is for you guys, if you're playing it on PC or PS5 or a console, whatever, and let me know your experience down below. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to join the Mr. Frosty Flames Legion. Thank you guys for watching. Mr. Frosty Flames out. Yeah.